Hello and welcome back to Clicks and Classics with Still Life. Last time we made our escape from the crime scene as the stairs fell apart and nearly got us killed, but we made it to our office safely. We even cracked the code for the morgue, and now we are in the morgue to find out more about the victim. So let's jump right in and talk to Claire. Bless you.
Hey Claire, get that preliminary lab work done?
As a matter of fact, I'm not quite finished. However, I have enough to brief you on if you have the time.
For you, always.
Okay.
Okay, here goes. The victim's blood revealed high levels of alcohol. Also, I found traces of rohypnol, which is also known as the date rape drug. This explains why there was no apparent struggle throughout the assault.
Okay.
The assault started in the first room where she was beaten. She probably fell where you found the spot of blood. She was then carried into the next room. The killer ripped off her clothes and beat her again. She definitely was unconscious at this point. He let her bleed on the floor until he had enough blood to write the messages you found using the luminol. The killer then cleaned off the messages. Obviously, he knew we would find them. He then dragged the victim by her hair along the hallway and stopped to hang up his coat. He finally brought her into the bathroom. The cause of death was drowning. He forced her head under the water until death ensued. Like the other victims, she was killed before the mutilations. She was stabbed 9 times and then eviscerated from the lower sternum to the lower abdomen. What do you think?
Very gruesome murder.
I'm thinking these mutilations will get worse. It wasn't part of his MO for the first 3 victims. They were found beaten and drowned, not like this.
Do you think he'll change his MO in the near future?
No, I don't think so. Drowning his victims seems to be his focus. That stage in the assault is very important to him. No, the stabbing business is from something else. I have a feeling that if we knew what it was, we would catch the son of a bitch. Also, he covered the face of the 4th victim and now this one. This strongly suggests that he knew the last 2 victims. I'll ask Miller to correlate the last 2 victims' info.
Good thinking.
I've been meaning to ask you. Did you call her?
Call? Oh, no, I didn't. I just don't have the courage. Can we not talk about this now?
Sure, but promise me that you will call her.
Okay, I promise.
How about you? Did you come up with anything interesting?
Yes, I got a partial that doesn't belong to the victim.
Very nice. Did you compare it to the partial you found from the 4th crime scene?
No, not yet, but I'll let you know if I can compare them. After all, they are only partials.
What about the stuff I found?
Good.
Anything worth mentioning?
We know that our killer has black hair, if it was he that hung his coat on the nail. It might have been a junkie for all we know, but it doesn't matter. We can use the hair for DNA comparison and place them at the scene of the crime. I sent the fibers to the FBI labs to see if they can find anything unusual or unique about them.
Okay, sweetie. I'm out of here.
Don't forget my beautifully handwritten report. It's on the table.
I will certainly take it. First we'll... So that is the report. Let's grab it. Okay.
I could see if I have some metachlorians in my blood. My God, that was weak.
Star Wars reference. I love it.
Like you said, it's great handwriting. Which Egyptologist do I call to decipher this?
Isn't it Miller's problem?
Yes, actually, it is. Okay, I'll leave you alone.
Only now she gets it.
Nice. Anything new here in our little journal? Browning. Oh, Browning. Okay. Browning. God. He hated me before I ever got here. Everybody must have, I guess, since the Bureau really likes its precious procedures. Maybe they figured that some of Browning's obsession with rules and discipline would rub off on me. Yeah, right. If I'd listened to people like Browning in New Orleans, Devine Carroll would be dead. He's doing a weird job with this case. He yells a lot, but doesn't actually seem to be doing anything. Maybe he thinks he's managing me. Fine. He can file the reports with the city and I'll do the real work. FBI and CPD. I've really got to stop letting the numbers get to me. Like Claire said. With the crawler we lucked out because he crossed the state line for his second kill, so none of the locals anywhere really had a choice but to let us in. This time, of course, they did what they usually do. Pissing contests. Nobody wants to talk to anybody. Okay, procedures, so what if people die? At least I'm on it now. Maybe I can stop him before number 6. I was surprised this time out when they gave me Miller, because I was expecting some stooge for the city, but it looks like they actually did give me the best person they had available, which is a surprise. Not that they really had much available. Still, he doesn't mind doing my groundwork while I work on the killer's psychological profile, so it seems to be working out. Alright, I guess we are going back up then. Oh, we get a call.
Hello?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, Dad.
I just heard on the news. Another one?
Yes, another one.
Is everything okay with you?
I'm okay. I'm just really tired of this case. It's going nowhere fast. I hate this passiveness. I think it's starting to get the better of me.
Well, before that actually happens, why don't you come here and rest? A little R&R won't do you any harm. You can use the jacuzzi to relax and put your thoughts in order.
Yes, please.
And it's almost Christmas. I have a little gift for you.
Oh, really? Well, I have the gift you wanted. Are you sure you want it? It seems a little ordinary.
Hey, it's what I wanted. So, are you coming to the house?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, honey. I'll see you soon.
Dad?
All right.
Yes, honey?
Thanks.
You're more than welcome. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Maybe that will put some positive thoughts into our mind. So I guess we just leave for now. Time for the jacuzzi. That sounds wonderful. If you have a spare jacuzzi, just send it to me. It's 111 German Street at the Akosombo. That's my address.
I can't leave now. I still have some work to do.
Oh, okay. Boo! Fine. No jacuzzi for now. Guess we have to go back up into our office first. Oh yeah, right. We have to give Miller the report. Fine. The jacuzzi distracted me. And another phone call.
Yes,
Let me talk to Tate.
No, well...
Taking a
yes, I
breather?
know, but
Yeah, it's the damn weather.
Yes.
Depressing as hell. I need to gather more energy before I go back out there.
I thought
You're
that-
still on patrol?
Unfucking fortunately, yeah.
Yes?
Well, hang
Damn.
in there.
I'll try.
Long hours for him.
No. No. Yes,
Here's Claire's report. Hey, Miller, one last thing. Can you correlate the data of the 4th victim and the 5th to see if we're overlooking something?
Sure, I'll run them through the database. Thanks for the report.
Yes,
Okay, so I guess we can leave now.
well... Yes, I know, but...
Maybe. Jacuzzi time? I really miss some elevator music. Would certainly elevate my spirits. So we have a very gruesome case here. Some intense cutscenes and pictures. And that's Dad's house. That's a big house. Look at the windows. That almost looks like a church. Like a little chapel. Taking off our shoes. Oh, look at the slippers we have.
Dad?
I'm in here, sweetheart.
Those are the best.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Are you sure about this gift?
Yeah, gimme, gimme, gimme.
Suit yourself, here you are.
So what did he pick?
Thanks, sweetheart. You know me. I love these things. Now yours.
So what did he get? Curious. Also, what did I get? Oh. Oh, it's a necklace.
Where did you get this? I thought we lost it.
Oh, it's a
I found it
special
when I
one?
was cleaning out the attic. Actually, it was inside your grandfather's chest.
Oh, I think that
You
is
should
Gus
maybe take a look
McPherson from
inside
Post
there.
Mortem.
It'll take you back.
I will. Thanks for the gift, Dad.
I had a feeling you'd like it.
Remember the stories he used to tell us?
How can I forget? My favorite one was Paris, because of the occult twist he brought to it. Yours was the one in London, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, romantic and mysterious.
I think Post Mortem is the one in Paris, actually.
There is one story he always avoided telling me, though. The one when he met Grandma. He never would talk about it. Was it not a fond memory?
I'm sure it is, Pumpkin, but he could never talk about it. I think your grandfather lost someone close to him when he met your grandmother, and I guess it was too painful for him to recall.
Where'd he meet Grandma?
He met her in Prague, I believe. Speaking of your grandmother, this year, can you get around to making her special holiday cookies? Please?
I knew that was coming.
Oh, they don't take long to make.
I know, I'll make some, don't worry.
Great.
Making some
The
cookies.
stuff is already on the counter.
What a surprise. I'm gonna have a look in the attic. Might bring back some good memories.
Okay, sweetheart. I'll be in here.
What did he get? So, that was,
Dad, did you happen to find my old
our
box in the
grandma's?
attic?
No, sweetheart. I didn't
Necklace?
find your Memoric figurine.
Damn.
That's a nice house, though.
I haven't played in years. I probably suck now.
Okay, oh, there are the ingredients.
Maybe Dad's trying to send me a message. I'll do them later.
Okay, guess we have to go first into the attic to check out the chest.
Thought he was going to change these chairs. Each time I sit in one, it doesn't feel like I'm eating, but ruling a small country.
That's not a bad thing.
I always look stupid in pictures, especially this one.
Okay. Ooh, like look at this. Like, this is a mansion.
I could really go for vodka right now.
Seems like she likes vodka. Is that the jacuzzi? We have the jacuzzi.
Okay, a great combo. A shot of ice-cold vodka, a glass of good red wine while dipping in the tub. I'll get to that later.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Okay, so our father has to be really, really wealthy. This place is insane. It almost looks as nice as my second house. Oh, we can take the umbrella.
This might be helpful to get up into the attic.
Oh, there's probably like a locked door or something. Okay, look around some more.
I don't know
our
why,
time.
but I never liked that painting.
Guess it's creepy when two giant tiger eyes stare at you right when you come up the stairs. That's just me. Look at that screensaver. And the old computer noises. I love it. Okay, oh, can look at the painting.
One of my grandfather's old paintings. It's from when he was in Paris, I think.
Yeah, again, the game Postmortem, I think it's from 2002, I want to say, is about Gus McPherson, who is the grandfather of her, and I think the case is in Paris. Or taking place in Paris, I should say.
Dad's room? Why the hell would I go in there?
I don't know. You're snooping around anyway. Whoa.
Teddy and I used to be inseparable.
Poor Teddy. Okay, anything else here? Doesn't seem that way. Oh, that is... I see.
Yes, the trap door to the attic. I can't reach it. What was the trick to opening that thing again?
Yeah, I can probably use the umbrella, but I wanted to see if I can go here first. Down this path. Okay, doesn't seem that way. Just wanted to check first. Oops.
Yes, the trap door to the attic. I can't reach it. What was the trick to opening that thing again?
Let's use the umbrella. There we go. I like those slippers. They are great. It's dark in here. Can't see anything. There is a light bulb. Uh-huh. Apparently that also turns on music. There's the chest. Oh boy. I'm just trying things out. If you wonder if I... So this moves the first... Okay, let's see. This moves the first three. These two right way, this left way. Now this moves them right way. And the last one left way. Left, right, left. Oof. Let's see. Maybe I messed it up too much tonight, right now anyway. Let's put it back to the original state. Let's see there. So if that moves that way, Hmm. Oh, that's close, but no cigar. I don't know. Let's reset. I don't know. Like this. What does that do? Is that... It is always the same, right? Just checking that it actually resets it. Let's go away and start it again. Maybe this. But wasn't it the same, or I just wanted to reset it? I mean, I'll take it. I'll solve it. I actually knew what I was doing. There was no coincidence. I solved the case.
1929. 2 years had passed since the strange case in Paris. I figured I'd best leave town and come here. Quieter, or so I thought. The case in Paris had stirred my passion for PI work again. I had to let go of my dream of being an artist. It wasn't bringing in as much dough as being a private dick. In all, there were 5 dead and 2 unaccounted for. So far, all the victims were prostitutes. I didn't know if I would take the case. To my surprise, this cop Skalnik had no beef about me snooping around his crime scene.
What's happening now? Oh, wow. Oh, are we actually back in Prague? 1929 was it, I think?
It's very nice of you to let me have a
Oh,
peek.
yes.
I'm Gustav McPherson. I'm a...
Yes, a private detective. I'm familiar with your work, Mr. McPherson.
I had no idea I was so popular.
I've read about your case in Paris and the one in London. I'm Inspector Skalnik of the Prague Police.
Okay.
Is this the 5th victim?
Yes, she is officially. Supposedly, there are 2 missing.
Supposedly?
Yes, well, you know these women. They come and go, often without telling anyone. And then they show up again like they never left. So I don't bother with disappearances.
So you only bother when they turn up like this?
I see. We have a knight in shining armor. If you want my advice, Mr. McPherson, you'd best return to the usual missing person cases or husband cheating mysteries. This is a waste of your time.
What a
I
nice
think you
guy.
just convinced me to take the case.
Really, Mr. McPherson? The press will not even cover this story. No one wants to know about dead prostitutes. If they do write about it, it will be about the killer and the number of bodies and not the actual victims. The pimps care even less. They force their women to work even if there is a killer loose. No one wants to sit at a dinner table and talk about this. There is no glory in this case. Like I said, you should stick with what you know.
Do you mind if I ask you a few more questions?
Not at all.
Were all the victims prostitutes?
Yes.
Is the cause of death the necklace on her neck?
Of course it is.
So it's not the multiple stab wounds to her chest?
No, well, we aren't really sure.
What?
Does she have any other significant wounds on her body?
Yes, she has scars on her forearms and she is eviscerated.
Eviscerated? I had never seen anything so horrible in my entire life. I'd only heard of horrors like this from the Ripper case in London. Oh my god. Were all the victims like this?
Yes, they were all found like this.
Are all the organs accounted for?
I'm no doctor, Mr. McPherson. I have no idea.
In the other cases, were there missing organs?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Who's the coroner?
Emil Corona. He works at the old chapel. He's very... well, I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Okay.
Now it's your turn to share. Maybe you can tell me what you think happened.
I think you're right about the cause of death. That slash across the neck was definitely it. Stabbings to her chest were done before the final blow to the throat. The defensive stab wounds on her arms reinforce this theory. What's bothering me, though, is the lack of blood at the crime scene. This probably indicates that she was murdered somewhere else, not here.
Well, Mr. McPherson, I don't want to be rude, but...
You have work to do, of course. Thanks for sharing. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you, too.
What a pleasure.
I had a feeling that the cooperation between Skalnik and me had just ended. He was testing me for some reason. I was left to fend for myself.
Okay. So we're now in Prague. And let me know if you ever been to Prague. That's the question for today. Let me know if you've been to Prague or Chicago, for that matter, the two places that we have been. I personally have been to Prague in the past. A very beautiful city. I really enjoyed it. I have very fond memories of that city. Haven't been to Chicago, though. So tell me about your experience if you have been to either of these places, or maybe even both. And that will be it for today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. That helps me out a bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Clicks and Classics Still Live tomorrow. Until then, have a great time.